you don't know me, I'm a fitness instructor retired from the Air Force. I did 13 bikini bodybuilding shows. I'm a mommy, I'm a wife, did nutrition in school, and then decided to not finish. Anyways, stop. Please subscribe so you can learn from my F-ups. Don't forget, you need to click on the notifications so that the little bell rings and notifies you whenever. But today's video is on how to budget and eat healthy at the same time. So I am a huge fitness person. I love to eat well, regardless if I was doing bodybuilding. I do it because it makes me feel well, helps with my rheumatoid arthritis, fibro, PTSD, mentality, and just energy overall. And it helps me recover. Number one tip, you need to make a list. Don't divert from that list. And number two tip, do not go into a market hungry, because I've been there, done that. I always keep a protein bar in my car or in my purse. Like if I go to the VA or anything that's gonna take me more than an hour or two, I have that. Tip three, if you're even just a single person, honestly, getting a Sam's Club membership or Costco could save you bundles. So for example, you know, if you eat fresh, it can get costly if you go to the market or anything like that. So if you get a wholesale card, you can, you know, benefit from that. You know, utilizing their gas, you can get food in bundles and bunches that might save you an extra trip or two to the market. So instead of having to go to the grocery market every week, you can go every 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how much you eat and how frequently you eat. And let's be real, like, I don't want to say veggies and fruits don't have calories, but I'm pretty sure you'd want to fill up on that stuff more frequently during the day than a bag of chips. So, moving on to tip four, you know, planning out your meals, like meal preps are awesome. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to do meal preps. What I love to do is just do ground beef or ground turkey or even ground chicken, and hey, mash that, season it, throw it into Tupperwares. Also a carb, I like white rice because it agrees with me versus brown rice. Yes, it has more nutrients and all that stuff, but hey, it is what it is. If you want, you know, sprinkle some, you know, brewer's yeast on the white rice and there you go. But also then I pair it with a vegetable. Peppers do well with reheating your cruciferous, like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower. Will your friends love you for it? No, but they reheat very well. And I always suggest, and I'll plug in all my other videos, I suggest for meal preps, don't cook the meat 100%. Cook it maybe to 75, maybe to 90% that full way, so that you don't overcook the food, and then by the time you reheat it come day 3 or 4, you know, yeah. And then asparagus is a great one. They start to wilt, but like I said, if you've ever tried raw asparagus, they're great. So meal preps, always the best, because you can always reach in and grab your food, and you can still stay with your fitness goals and still feel accomplished. That's pretty much it. Now, between having wholesale membership card, buying all the veggies and fruits from them, also doing meal preps, those will save you so much money. Now, frozen vegetables and fruits, those are just as fine, and they'll last even longer. So depending on what kind of fruits or vegetables, you know, you don't eat as quickly, you can always, you know, freeze them. Blueberries, raspberries, all those berries, you can rinse them off and throw them in the freezer. They'll last forever. At least 6 months to 8 months. Supplements. Like I said, I'll plug in my supplement video. Supplements are just that. They supplement what you don't often do. For example, the biggest believer I am in is fish oil. People do not get enough fatty acids. That is why we have so many high rates with mental disorders. That, and along with inflammation. Fish oil is a great supplement to take on a daily basis. Read the label, follow those directions. Also, be careful too, that does act as a blood thinner because it does help with cholesterol, and also bruising could occur. I'm not a doctor. Like I said, I'm 34. I've learned all shit from all these years. and from my doctors. Fish oil is great to have in a multivitamin, and choose those two, make sure they're good for you, and then there you go. Honestly, anything else you really don't need. Moving on to pre-workouts or gym necessities. So usually pre-workouts and creatine. Creatine usually is found in your pre-workouts, but pre-workouts are pretty much a big shock of caffeine. It's like 300 milligrams easily. And with it, depending on what brand you go with, has maybe 2 to 5 grams of creatine. Whereas creatine is straight up 5 grams per scoop, depending on your container. And that's about 12 to, I'll say, under $19. Everything I buy, folks, is on Amazon. But if you had to go with 2, there's a $39.99 to a sometimes $49 to $59.99. Or if you go with a creatine. If we're trying to budget in our fitness, I would definitely go with the creatine. If you have the money to buy both, by all means. If you just want to go with one, by all means. The benefits of creatine is that it's an amino acid found in beef. With that being said, it actually helps pull water into the intracellular aspect of your cells. So, like your muscles, those are all made up of red blood cells and the blood and all that. So when you're dehydrated, you can't get that pump on. This retains water into your muscles so that you can recover a little quicker and you look a little more full than you would without it. You don't need to preload it, first off. Learning through my 34 years. It can upset your stomach because, like I said, it is an amino acid. It's a form of a protein. Well, I don't want to say a protein, but it can be found in beef proteins. And steak is a very hard protein to break down in your stomach versus chickens. And so it's a little harder to break down. So start off with a half scoop, 3/4 scoop, whatever suits you. But anyways, hope this helped. Love you. Bye. Subscribe. Bye.